Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back, baby, with another banging video. So, if you're new, you know the do. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now, guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about Mr. Russellsimmons, honey, because he's back in the spotlight again, because Russell had conned a few ladies telling them, okay, I didn't do what you said I did, but tell you what, let's settle this out of court, shall we? And then when he had agreed to settle with the woman out of court, he then basically paid them dust. He left them tying out like goats for Christmas. Literally, that's what he did, because he didn't want to continue the lawsuit, so he tricked them into believing that he was going to settle. All parties agreed, signed off on legally. No, time has passed because he was to pay the installment last year, April, and the time has passed. In May, one of the two women took him back to court and said, listen, I need my money. And he said, well, I can't pay you right now. I'm broke and all of that jazz, yada, yada, yada. However, they're not backing down because they're now saying that a percentage, which is 20%, has occurred on the amount that Russellsimmons is owing to them. And as such, he is facing another wave of legal turmoil. No, guys, I've been covering this for you guys for the past, year now? If not more than that, because this has been going on for quite some time. So let's get into this report. Also, I did a video on Diddy Combs' case with Derrick Cardello-Smith, who kept changing his words. He gave the court two different locations as to where he claimed Diddy assaulted him. Two different dates, two different locations. There were so many inconsistencies in that lawsuit, and the case was thrown out. So initially, when Diddy's legal team fired back, Diddy was saying that he's tired of these people and their frivolous lawsuit, and as such, he's going to file for sanctions against Cardello-Smith attorney, which I think is due in this case because the court could confirm that the attorney didn't do due diligence because Cardello provided, conflicting information. He also has a history and a track record of filing frivolous lawsuits against celebrities. So the last report was that Diddy's legal team was going for sanctions after his attorney, and Diddy also wanted back his legal fees. Once there's an update on that, I'll let you know if there's any sanctions against that attorney. But there will if Diddy's legal team pushes for it. There will, because the mere fact that Cardello-Smith changed his story, gave two different locations, two different dates, and a bunch of other inconsistencies, which the court and Diddy's legal team was able to, highlight. There can definitely be inconsistencies. Also, Cardello-Smith is a kidnapper and a sexual abuser as well. But let's get into this report on Russellsimmons, because according to reports, it is now said that Russellsimmons is under mounting legal scrutiny as multiple plaintiffs allege he failed to upload settlements totaling millions of dollars. According to court filings, Simmons, who helped shape the hip-hop industry at its onset, owes $3.13 million to Alexia Jones and Tony Sally combined, in addition to interest from the broken promises and missed deadlines. Record shows that in 2023, Simmons entered, so it's 2023 that he entered into a settlement with Jones for $300,000, paying $100,000 upfront, but defaulted on a critical $200,000 installment due in April of 2024. A new deal later promised $190,000 plus 20% annualized interest by January 2025. However, Jones stated she has received just 10,000 of the adjusted amount, creating a financial shortfall she's now fighting to secure through legal means. This lady Jones, she's not easing up because she filed another court order. I think it was about mid of last year. And that's when, well, it was, I think, April, if not May. And then after that, Russellsimmons gave her, some amount of money, promising her that, hey, if I don't pay you the rest, that's how the interest will occur. So she's now pushing forward. Now they're saying Sally's claims involve an even steeper financial fallout. Simmons agreed to pay Sally $3 million in structured installments starting in February of 2024. Yet, when the first $150,000 payment was due, she reportedly received just $30,000, leaving an unpaid balance of $123,000. Since then, sporadic payments totaling $60,000 have trickled in, but the cumulative debt owed to Sally still stands at $2.94 million, excluding the 20% annual interest. Sally's attorney condemned the alleged breaches as flagrant and argued the accumulating interest could escalate the stakes even further. Court documents submitted in New York outline more than $9.1 million in alleged unpaid agreements, which continue to balloon with accrued interest. Beyond Jones and Sally, Simmons reportedly owes an additional $3,045,000 to three other women: Celia Abrams, Sherry Abernathy, and Wendy Carolyn Franco. Those ladies, they also signed, I think it was like a motion, or they had submitted a letter to the court last year, letting the court know that they haven't received any payment as promised from Russell. Russell then replied to the letter saying that he's broke because he used a New York address and all of that, and he replied saying that he's broke. And Abernathy replied saying that you have businesses in New York, and she pointed out a few things. Russell then replied saying that he was only paying for a rental apartment in New York for his daughter, but then they were able to confirm that he has stakes in quite a few businesses in New York, because even though Russell is acting as though he's broke, he's not broke. This is the thing with these people. They have learned that the music industry is, some kind of way, and they have put their money all across the globe in different investments. Ye has done this too. So this is why many people who knows what's going on knows that Russell still has really good money. Now, the report further states that settlements of $1,265,000 each with Abrams and Abernathy and $515,000 with Franco were due by October of 2024, but court record shows none of these payments were received. The women have since filed confession of judgment, that's what it's called, in the New York County Supreme Court to expedite collection. They did this already because I remember reporting on this sometime mid last year. But here comes Russell once again. He wants to convince the court that he's not able to pay these women. And I find it to be somewhat of a trick where he's like, okay, we're going to settle out of court. I didn't assault you as you guys are saying that I did, but I'm just going to take accountability and I'm going to pay you guys. And then instead of paying them, what he did was to give small amounts, some got more than others. And then he basically just paid them, just didn't finalize the payment and didn't stick to the agreement. But guys, I want to hear from you though, because I find this to be like trickery, high manipulative tactics. But I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts about Mr. Russellsimmons being in legal debt to his accusers at this point? Now, while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys in the comment section. Peace.